This is the Kevin Starr Show.
Playing tight end. I mean, maybe he should have moved. Maybe he should have moved even before he was drafted in the first round by Denver at quarterback. Because I think even if you understood football at that time, you knew he couldn't be a successful thrower of the football when he was drafted out of Florida. You knew he couldn't be a successful thrower of the football when Rex Ryan and the New York Jets got him to be kind of a gadget guy behind Mark Sanchez in New York. So we knew all of those things then, and he didn't want to play tight end. He refused to play tight end, but he couldn't play quarterback. That's fine.
So, B, I don't know if you were watching the show earlier, but we did Drawing a Blank, and we talked about Aaron Rodgers going to the Denver Broncos and how Patrick Mahomes would feel. And I used the words, Phillip Rivers' words, gosh darn it. And that's what I got to say here. Gosh darn it, Brian, you put me in a bind here. Because everything that you just said is right. You know what I mean? Because we talk about respecting the game. We talk about how hard it is and how it is a privilege. And, you know, we go on and on and on. There's only a few that get an opportunity to do it. There's less than 2,000 guys each year. But, Brian, I want to see this. Brian, I want to see this. No. Why not? Why not? Why not? B, everybody today that's going to be talking about Tim Tebow, I guarantee you come week 1, they will be watching. Yes, they're going to be watching for Trevor Lawrence, but they want to see Tim Tebow go out there on a 3-by-1, line up against the linebacker, line up against the safety and see what he has. Like, why not? Why wouldn't you want to see this, Nick?
I got the title from my mama, put the whip in my own name now. Damn, the change now. Running credit checks with no shame now.
Good morning, guys. This is Cameron Savoy here on the Cameron Starr Show. Today is the Wednesday morning on the 5th of the 12th of 2021. How you doing, guys? Sorry, it's been a long week of outs, but we're back. I'm back, actually, but Scott and Poe, they'll be back eventually next month or around July, where we getting close to our fantasy footballs. And also we're getting closer to that too. And also we're supposed to do grades this week, but I guess we kind of went out because of the rain and weather and, you know, all that Janavo and after the draft. So I'll give you my grade for the draft for last week or 2 weeks ago. As we get closer to the football season. And as the topic goes, we'll talk about it, but let's talk about this new recent story came out that Tim Tebow is going to the Jags with Urban Meyer as his coach, longtime coach for Florida Gators. Actually, it's been a good hire. A good pickup for the Jags. But so I think it's going to be a different story. I get my different opinion. I think he's going to be a great player. He's very versatile. He was a quarterback. He never played since 2012. So they give him a lot of time to get to that position. But I think he will do it. I mean, he can do it. I mean, he's not going to be scared of anything. I think he'll be fine doing pressure and by the defensive where they at, the protection and running routes for the be a tight end position. I think Tim Tebow could be a good player for Urban Meyer and for the Jags. Give Trevor Lawrence some help there in that position too. That's about grades. That's great. The 2021 draft back 2 weeks ago. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm shocked about the Houston Texans. I don't know why they should have went up in the draft, got some high quality players. But guys, you know, Houston is still without Sean Adele without Deshaun Watson. He's not there to be their quarterback. But I am shocked about this. Dallas Cowboys is like in the middle of the pack in the grade, like a 2.3 grade. I think that's a C actually in college. But Cincinnati has gained ground, not way in the back like they always been, but they're in like in the middle of the pack of the draft, like 2.9 and 2.8. But my biggest surprise was Chicago and Cleveland. Now, Cleveland, yes, they great on defense. Yes, they need somebody better on defense, and yes, they need someone on offense. Since they got this draft on their side, they got the guys they needed. And I'm very shocked about the Cleveland Browns And I think their defense will be fine this year. I think they'll be the top 5 of the fantasy this year. I think you will see Baltimore Ravens still be number 2, number 3. I think I've seen what Miami will do. I'm not going to be shocked about that. Minnesota, yes, I would see them as well in the top 5, top 10. KC, same thing. KC was a shocker to everybody. I think that we all are. So I would see maybe KC, Baltimore, Cleveland, all these guys being top 5 to be picking for this fantasy draft this year. Cincinnati, I'm not for sure yet. We'll just put them on hold right now. Tampa Bay may be the undisputed defense like it was last year. Came out the second half of the season and took care of business and went to the Super Bowl and won. So, without further ado, Los Angeles Rams, let's talk about their recent pickup, Matthew Stafford. Now they went and got to the draft and they did okay. They're not a big hoorah, but they did fine. I mean, they not your usual okays or your all rights, but it's just right there. I think Seattle. Houston, well, I already knew they're down the pack of back of the draft. I was shocked about Seattle. I don't know why they went more like Houston did. I think they should have went more further in the draft. They should have traced some guys. I don't know why that happened, but that's just my opinion. Same thing for New Orleans. I was shocked too. I thought they should have went more in the draft, but they went kind of safer on their money. I guess it's kind of like, you got the guys you really needed. You're not giving up anybody. So I guess they use that as a gimme. So I guess they just, did pretty good in the draft and just keep it like that. Now Buffalo Bills and our Washington team, they did really good. They did good things. I think Jags did good things too. KC gonna be a different story. I think KC is gonna be a great defense again. I think they're gonna be better this year than they were last year. I'm not be surprised about that. So I think that'll be a different story there. So there's this new hire about. I think everybody's kind of confused about that. I think everybody's kind of upset about it, but I'm not. I think he's gonna be a good hire. I think he's a great guy. He's a great team. He makes the team may make the Jags sound better, make them better as on tight end. I mean, I'm not going to be shocked about that. But here's the thing about college, and they're going to start bringing out the NFL schedule out. I mean, tonight. We'll see what everybody's playing against. What is the preseason look like? I think it'll be like 2 preseason games. I think it'll be 2 or 3. I'm hoping they'll have 2 games for that Kane, Ohio Hall of Fame game. I think they should have it on Saturday and one on Sunday or one on Monday. I don't know. But I hope there was redo that last year because we didn't have any football preseason game on that. So that's how everything goes first. See what the schedule's like tonight and see how things will be set for this coming football season. I'm excited about football, guys. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited about football, see how things go, how everything's going to be set up with this fans, COVID, fascinating, all that type of stuff. And fantasy-wise, how these players and teams and 30 of them, how are they going to do, wide receivers, running backs. But it will be a very great year. Finally get something kind of changing up a little bit for ourselves as fans, as also as football fans as well, and also NASCAR fans. So that's all about NASCAR last week. It was a good race. I didn't really look at it, guys. I didn't see the throwback for Darlington last weekend, but I know that Truex won the race by dominant fashion on the restart. There was something giving me about the restart. I'm not for sure why, but it happened. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Last week, TJ Finley from LSU, one of the former LSU quarterback, he's going to be on transfer portal. That'd be where he's going to go. So it leaves Max Johnson, that leaves Miles Brennan, and there is a third quarterback, I think Nooser. He's a freshman, and that'd be 3 quarterbacks. Guys, it's going to be a quarterback duo, quarterback competition getting close this fall. And I think LSU finds a great a quarterback. I think give Max Johnson a chance. I mean, I know he's a lefty, but he's a good quarterback. Last year, he was a decent quarterback. He was not like Joe Burrow, but he's going to try. I mean, he's going to try to bring this team on his shoulders like he did last year and give us a chance to probably get in the playoffs this year. But, it's going to take a lot of determination to do it. And I think Coach O really like it, and we're going to hear Coach O here in a few minutes. And further on out, we're going to talk about other things coming up. Me, Scott, Polk, we're going to get together during July. We'll get to y'all with the fantasy stuff. That'd be cool. Maybe a little mock draft stuff, fantasy mock draft or something like that. We'll try to work on that. And we'll do some things different this year. We're going to try to do some things that's live or Facebook Live or YouTube Live, wherever. We're going to try and do something different here. Get y'all ready for that fantasy football season. Tim Tebow, that'd be a talk of the town now in the topic going forward for fantasy. I'll be shocked. I see Gronk. I think Gronk will be a number one tight end as a pick. Tim Tebow, I don't know. I won't be shocked if it be a 5 or 6. I mean, I'm be shocked who will get him. I really am. Aaron Rodgers not even on the talk of the town yet. He's not even talking about changing to teams. Not to talk about it all during the draft. Where he's going to go. Denver, 49ers. He never moved. But I think that's going to be a weird decision with Aaron Rodgers. What he's going to do. I think that's going to be different things we talk about here. But up next, we're going to talk about college football and how this year can LSU come back with a comeback this season. We'll talk about that here after this timeout.
Well, it's good to see. To be honest with you, Mike, Darris Stingley had a great spring. And I haven't mentioned him much, but he's going to play for us. He's playing very well. And John Trey has had a good spring. He was limited by some days that he was hurt, but I'm very proud of those guys. Those guys are fifth-year seniors, very experienced, and both of them had a good game. It was good to see, but that's what we've been seeing every day in practice. Yes, phenomenal. Yeah, a great job. A great job of bringing back Joe Brady's offense, seeing the plays that we ran in 2019, doing a good job of spreading the football around, giving out players, the football athletes in space and let them make plays. I think they've done a tremendous job of that, but we got some work to do. I think that when we solidify the repetition between the quarterbacks and get more quarterbacks, the first and second team guys, more reps, I think we're going to look a lot better.
And we're back to the Cameron Star Show. How we doing, guys? A great morning, actually a beautiful morning in Central Texas. Fine, we got that rain last night, getting out of the way. But also, it's always good to have rain. Actually, we never know what's going to be another day like this during the summertime because it's going to get closer. We're getting closer to that summer heat. Humidity, I don't like humidity, but hey, this is Texas for you. And why I'm an LSU fan, I love them. I don't know why, but I love them. 2019 was a year that everyone thought LSU was never going to be a good team. They're all going to be like, Coach O, he's not going to be a good team. But hey, they won a natty. We were happy as fans. And last year was a daunting year. So we ain't going to talk about that. It was a bad year for LSU and the Tigers. So let's talk about this 2021 season, the new college football schedule for LSU. Let's give it a rundown where LSU is going, where they're heading, where they're going to go. First opening day is on September the 4th on the Saturday. That would be in UCLA, Pasadena, California, and then be in the Rose Bowl. This will be a game. I'm going to predict this win here. I'm going to predict this a win because the LSU defense will be better this year. I think, with Stingley, Darris Stingley Jr., got the number 7, got the legend 7 on his back. It's going to be a good game. But I think UCLA is going to show LSU something to give them a closer game with LSU. But I think LSU will pull this off. I think about a 3-point game. So LSU wins in UCLA. That's a W. And McNeese State, I tell you all this, wins in Tiger Stadium for the next 2 games win against McNeese State, and win against Central Michigan if they don't lose their cover. Now there's other conference play. They're going to start this at Starkville and Mississippi. I think it's going to be a win. I would not be surprised they will win. They will win. Win this game against Mississippi State. Against against the Mississippi State team was not that good last year. So this year they may not be good either. So I'll pick Mississippi State. I'll pick LSU to beat Mississippi State about maybe 14 or 20 more points there. So LSU wins there. At home against Auburn, October 2nd. This will be a different team. I think the Tigers could win. They can beat another Tiger. They did it in 2019. I think they can beat Auburn here at home. So can't lose at home, right? If you're already Auburn, there you go, Tigers. So we're going to do that away. So let's go with LSU beating Auburn at home, and that'd be a win. So let's go Kentucky. Kentucky got a good team. Don't get me wrong. It'll be on October 9th. I think it's going to be a game. It's going to be a good game. But LSU pulls it away. They're going to win this at Lansing, Kentucky at Rogers. Cougarville. How they say Cougarville, but that's not crazy. Out at home against Florida. Now, remember what happened last year. We beat Florida at home, at their house last year. I was so pumped up, I nearly had to go take my shirt off and slide on the soccer field all the way down to Manhattan. No, it didn't happen. But can they do it again? They can do it. So Tigers beat the Gators again. Fourth time, I guess, at home. So they can win. They can win. They can win at home. Excuse me. Playing against Ole Miss. There is a Plungy, right? Plungy. He's a Plungy. I think LSU can win this game against Ole Miss in October. Hello, fall. Thank you, fall coming. Yes, Gary Dad. So I think you see LSU beat Ole Miss big time. May pull away from it, and probably at the time we might see Darris Stingley as a Heisman Trophy candidate. And let's go to Alabama, Tuscaloosa. Oh, my goodness. We lost to them last year at home. It's going to be a different season against LSU. I feel it. This is going to be a different story, different team. 2019, you see the difference there. Bring it to Tuscaloosa again. We got to win, beat them, because we get there. We got to bring it home. And we got to get in the West Conference, in the Western Conference, and win the West, and going to SEC Conference Championship in Atlanta. We got to do it. So I would not be surprised if LSU would pull this off like they did in 2019. They can do this. I'm pulling the upset. LSU beats Bama. They'll win against us. They did it again. They did it in 2019. They didn't do it last year. They'll do it again. They do it this year. This football season. So we got Arkansas. Mark, your team is still horrible. I'm sorry. They need to go get a psychiatrist to take care of it for you, buddy. I'm sorry. LSU beats Arkansas Razorbacks. We're bringing the hog again. We're going to cook it again. We're going to barbecue for the next 2 days. We'll take it home. UM Monroe. Yeah, see you later, Eagles. We take care of you at home. A&M. All right. So A&M, we don't like them, right? So this is after Thanksgiving. We need to eat a lot of crawfish, a lot of that gumbo, and we got to beat those Aggies again. Last year they just got in a 2. They're 2-9. I mean, they're happy about that. They're so proud of themselves. They gave Jimbo Fisher a big old contract that does not need anything. I mean, he's nothing but a elf off of Elf, the movie, but we're still going to beat them. A&M loses to us again, 2-10. Let's go Tigers. And then from there is the conference championship. I tell you what. So I said all wins here, right? May might be a gimme. I don't know. But I want to tell you what, everything you see here is all wins. Period. That's all I can tell you. So let's look at the rosters this week. Oh, excuse me. There's a lot of changes. Remember TJ Finley is gone. He is going on the protocol for transfer portal. We got Keyshawn Butte. Now, this is the guy here I really like. He's from Westgate High School. He's from New Iberia. He's going to be the top dog, number one wide receiver. He's going to be very good. I mean, I'll be excited to see him to play this year. And I'm excited. I never did watch the spring game. I'm going to be surprised he's going to take it. Trust me. Cornerback, Hicks. This guy should be good. I mean, hey, he's got trying to be transferred. He's real good. So I'm with him for that one, okay? Don't get me wrong. A lot of times, LSU is based with Texas, a lot of Louisiana. So trust me, down the coast, different story. Corey Moore, all right, sophomore, Kinder. I know what that is. He should be good. He's a very good wide receiver. He should be best. He should be right in there. I would see Davis Price be like Leonard Fournette type guy. I mean, he is a junior. He's a strong guy. Him and John Murray, these dudes are going hard this year. I mean, these guys are huge. You got a 5'11", and you got a 6'1", 232 to a 215. Now that's a lot of beef and a lot of tacos, isn't it? Right? Gary Newsmer. This guy, I am going to really look forward to look at him right here. He's from Lake Charles, Louisiana. This is a guy here I'm really going to be excited about. I really like this guy. I don't know why, but he got a style of him remind me of the young Joe Burrow. I think he'll be a great guy. He's an excellent person. He is a fantastic guy. He, played in Texas of a 6A, District 6A. He was a 2020 Under Armour All-American game, a 2020 6A mid-season player of the year. So I would love to see him start one game and just see he can be out the two. I'll be surprised if he could win the job myself. I'll be shocked. I'll just be like, go for it, big kid. I'll be shocked. But hey, I'll be really happy. Darris Stingley Jr., my guy. This guy is whole core, man. Freshman. A year ago, 2019, in freshman from Durham School, Baton Rouge, hometown. He made it. You think he's a freshman? He's not a freshman. He's like a all-star pro guy. He reminds me of his dad. And I mean, this guy, he is a fantastic cornerback. Got the 7, got the Legend 7. He got that upgrade. He was a 24 to 7. Big move there. This would be big time for him. I think you're going to see him as a Heisman Trophy candidate. I think you're going to see him as a, he's going to work hard for it. He ain't going to say nothing much, but he's going to be huge. He's going to be huge for the team. And I think it'll be fun. I think I think Coach O likes what he's doing, and I think he's going to do the same thing. Let's do it this way, guys. Max Johnson. Let's talk to Max Johnson. He's from Georgia. So, do you not see Max Johnson take over the quarterback with Miles Brennan? Yes. I think here's the thing why. Miles Brennan's not a quarterback, guys. He is. Yeah, he got hurt last year. Yes, he got hurt. He's not. That wasn't the way. Well, but you gotta understand, Max Johnson was a freshman. Okay. Now he's a sophomore. I would see maybe Miles Brennan take the lead here and start maybe 2-3 games. But I think you see Max Johnson take the reins and probably start his starting season behind Miles Brennan. So I don't know why I'm saying this, but I have to say this be a toss-up between Miles Brennan and Matt Johnson to get the starting spot. So keep your eyes peeled on that for the next 3 months before we get close to football season. Flott. This guy here makes you want to throw your goggles off, man. He is a guy not to deal with, but he is 6'1", 165. He is a strong guy. He is a very strong dude. Now, I'm trying to find where is Mike, the big Mike they already got from Clemson. That was a big pickup for sure on defensive wise. And you got Jason Hines. He's the senior, Marshall Tessis, offensive guard. Let me see there. Cameron Wire. Hey, my name is Cameron too. Sweet. Ed Ingram is back. He should be good this year. He's from Esto Texas. I mean, he is really good. Man, we got some our returners back. I want to see where Mike Davis is at. I know he's somewhere in this moon. Or Mike Jones. Excuse me, not Davis. No. Where is Mike Davis? I mean, Mike Jones. He's somewhere in here. I saw his name popped up around my eyes here. Let me see. Mike Jones. Where are you, buddy? I saw him. He got signed, and I don't think he's in this deal here, but I'm hoping he is. Let me see. He's somewhere in this little doody-doo here. I saw his name, I think. I'll give you a little rundown. No, I don't see him, but he's here. I just saw the roster. He's part of the I guess he made the team, did he? I guess not. Okay. Well, that's strange to me because I thought he made the team already, but he might be on the team. I don't know. But, I think there's going to be we'll listen to Coach here in a few minutes to put him in there. But I think you'll see a lot of changes in the roster this year. I think you have a lot of correlations with the offense from 2 years ago. I think it's going to be a good one, guys. I think it's going to be a team that you don't have to mess with. I think it's going to be an awesome situation that's going to make this team look good. And LSU would bring the package. They got it. They just got to get these two quarterbacks, again, that same what Joe Burrow was. And maybe that one guy's going to call Joe, hey, Joe, I need some help, man. So, I think it's going to be a good team this year. I hope they're right back to the extent of things to win this year. But I'm having my hopes is up this year. My hopes are high this year. But my concern is probably how the defense will hold up against this whole 13 games. I think that should be fine. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be awesome. But before we get close to awesome, let's get Coach O and him talk a little bit when they plan on this. Is the off time. Is the off time. Is the get away to get some recruits and get some signees, go into the this transfer portal. But this going to be huge. I mean, we'll talk about this more about later on down the road because to LSU football, and we're getting close to what the Cowboys can do now without their drafts. Are they going to be used a lot? Are they going to be somehow taking over some long-term relationships or long-term positions? So I think you see a lot of things going on in that time frame. We'll see. We'll see what the defense is going to do for the Cowboys, and we'll see what the offense is going to do with Dak Prescott coming back. So is Zach Martin going to be healthy again like he was last year, half of the season, returning? So there's a lot of question marks on the Cowboys. Question marks on that offense and that defense. That defense was really depleted last year. What are they going to do? Are they going to use their new rookies wisely, or they're not going to use them at all. So, or they're going to free agency and look through some different teams, different players. We don't know. I don't know. So that's the only answer I can. That's all I can give you some information. So the big deal was today, all around sports and sporting, was the Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow was signed with the Jags. It was like a hire, like a new job. But he's not the quarterback. He'll be a tight end. So guys, we'll come right back. We'll take this time out and we'll come back and give you some more things to come. And we'll talk about the end of the Cameron Summer Show. Welcome back to the Cameron Star Show. I said before, we got more to talk about. Well, let's talk about the NASCAR the next gen car, the Gen 6. I saw it the other day on YouTube, and they show it on on live TV about the new Gen 6 car. Guys, this is a whole different type of body. It's like a highway car, a street car. I think it'll be a great impact for NASCAR, guys. I mean, it's going to be a different package. It's going to be a different how they drive, different competition, different challenge every week. Guys, I want to get you think. What do you think about NASCAR? Is it a good idea to start something new and start something like a fresher, new, different car for street cars? Or you think different? Or you want to see something different? Or keep the same like they are right now, these other gen cars? Give me your comments. I mean, I really want to talk to you about that, and we can give you my answers and let you what your answers are on your other side. Then we can kind of communicate what we're going to do here. But other than that, guys, thank you for joining this show. Always listen to the Cameron Star Show podcast. Cameron Star Show, you can go on the podcast. You can go on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, iTunes, wherever you go to. Always rate this show. Go to the YouTube. You see this on this show on YouTube. Listen on it. Give me a good comment. No bagging, no language, no anything. Just keep it clean. Just give me your answers, your feedback about the new Gen 6 cars, new Gen cars that's coming next year. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch racing much. I watch a little bit, but not a whole lot. But I want to give your feedback. What is this going to be for the future of NASCAR in 2020, starting the new 2022 season? Guys, thank you so much. God bless y'all. Good night. Have a good morning, and see you tomorrow and see you tonight. God bless.